We're going. Hello, everybody.
Hey, we're
Welcome.
recording.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go. So we don't know what the fuck is going on anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, hang on. I'm coming up only to hold you under. That's The Funeral by Band of Horses.
I've never heard that song before in my life,
What?
and I never will.
You probably have before.
Nope.
It's pretty good. Actually, the chorus is good, and the verses are kind of meandering, and it just sounds like fucking Mumford and Sons ass, whatever the hell. But sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what we've been doing is we've been getting together and then just kind of meandering through a mindless nothing for about 30 episodes here.
Yeah.
And sometimes it hits.
Sometimes it
Sometimes it
hits.
works.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Like, how long after eating are we recording? How well did I sleep?
Am I pissed for no reason?
What's the weather
So,
like?
yeah. So now what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to like pick a thing
Hmm.
and just talk about that.
Yeah. So my idea is to yawning. My man bored by
Ugh,
his damn self.
I just made myself tired talking about that.
I saw a YouTube video today. A cat succumbs to sleepiness despite being or enjoying bird video. And it's just a cat watching a bird video on YouTube, pause at it like twice, and then just slowly falls asleep on the laptop.
I'll kill that bird. Son
It's like when they give Stewie the pacifier on Family Guy.
I'll kill you. Fucking.
That's what I was thinking that the other day, not with Family Guy, but like how I went to college and was like oh, because like I was older than everyone. Everyone was like 18, 19, 20. And I was like 24. And then so it'd be like, oh, that's like in The Simpsons when this happens. Like, what? We didn't watch The Simpsons? I'm like, you didn't watch The Simpsons? What the?
I'm only 4 years older than you.
Yeah, it's well, that's the thing. I'm 5 years younger than you, and I just consumed the media you did.
Right.
So like I started like so I'm like technically like 9 years media brain older than those
It's so
people.
strange. And then you affected me too.
How so? Like with media consumption, you think?
Yeah, with media consumption, right?
Yeah.
Because you liked your own things as well. So I'd be like, oh, what is that? And then it's like, oh, yeah, this is funny. So
Yeah.
I'm probably watching SpongeBob at an age that
Everyone's like,
maybe I shouldn't be.
"What are you watching SpongeBob for, man?
It's
You're in
like,
gr-
guys, it's fucking
you're
hilarious.
in grade 11. Why are you watching?"
Well, it's not
No.
that extreme because I was in grade 11. You're in grade fucking what, 8
Yeah,
or
7 or 8.
7?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, my brother who's in grade 8 watches it. He's too old for it. So I'm
Yeah.
watching it. And I'm
Yeah,
5 years older than him.
well, because once we got to that sweet spot where school ended at like 3:30, get home, have a snack, play some video games, 5:30, back to back Simpsons.
Yeah, man.
I
You
think
can
that
watch
might,
The Simpsons constantly.
yeah,
There's a little pocket of time when it was on like CBC, Comedy Central,
yeah, Fox.
Fox.
Yeah, so it'd be like you'd see it. Channel 5 would have it from 5 to from for like an hour, so an episode at 5 and 5:30, and then at 7 you can watch it on Fox, and then at like 9 it was on Comedy Central. So you watch
Yeah,
like
like
4 episodes of The Simpsons a night.
yeah, it was pretty sweet living.
Doesn't this rock how we're like, hey, so this is what's gonna happen with the
We're gonna be
podcast?
focused. We're gonna be focused, and then
Yeah, yeah.
tangent. It's like fuck, god damn
Just
it.
just follow like chasing a tiny dog and then standing like stepping on the third rail of a train track and getting electrocuted to death or whatever the fuck. Oh
Well,
fuck.
you tried.
At least I tried. Yeah,
Can't say
so
you didn't try.
but what are your actual thoughts on changing the podcast? What would you like to see it transfer over to?
So basically, what I have to do
Yeah.
is I got to start watching basketball,
Yeah.
or you have to start watching hockey.
See,
You
either
know what
way,
we could do?
What?
You know what we could do? Can't you put a thing on Twitter or Instagram,
I don't think
like a
we have.
vote?
Well, we have a poll. Like we can do a poll, but
Yeah.
on Twitter we have 7 followers. I don't know how many of which are active. And then on Instagram we actually have I think we had like almost 50 followers, but most of which are just like porn bots or like people that what they do is they follow 1,000, like thousands and thousands of people, hoping that some will follow them back.
Right.
So it's like, oh, if I follow 1,000,000 people, 1% of those people follow me. That's 10,000 followers. So like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right. I know what you mean.
So it's just a lot of that. That's what I was nervous about. I'm like, if we get to 100 fucking followers and I do this jersey giveaway, it's just gonna be to some fucking like, like I'm gonna DM them and be like, "Are you real? Are you like an actual person?"
A fucking spoon.
Yeah, or like, oh, it's just like a fucking a water in-floor heating fucking company that's just following you for exposure, being like, "Yeah, do you want this Kawhi Leonard jersey? Are you aware that you follow us? Are you,
I don't know who the hell you are.
oh fuck, you live in Roma or Romania, wherever the fuck.
Yeah, I'm not sending this.
I'm not. I'm just gonna say my friend Danny won the jersey, and then
You did it, Danny.
there you go, buddy. The guy that lives a 10-minute drive from me won it. Who knew?
My best friend won.
Yeah, one of my best friends won it. Yeah, hey, who the hell? It's like on The Office when whatever the fuck, Jim looks at the camera and then Pam has her tits out or something. Like, I don't know. That's my approximation of the show.
Happened.
Look how jacked I look. Is that cool?
You look
Okay.
like friggin' Hans and Franz.
Who's that? Is
What? You
that
know
the-
that, whatever.
that the Family Guy guys?
No, it's the two SNL guys. It's
What?
Kevin Nealon and oh my god, Dana Carvey, and they
Yes.
play these like
You don't know who
Germans.
you don't know who that is? The
They
fucking
play these two bodybuilding Germans.
you don't know this random sketch from the fucking 1991 cast of SNL? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't remember that?
And one of the funniest parts is they both have like these stupid suits that make them look like they're hugely jacked.
Yeah, like muscle suits or whatever.
But Kevin Nealon's like probably 7 or 8 inches taller than Dana Carvey.
Yeah, he's a big fucker.
He's so tall,
Yeah.
so he just looks gigantic, and Dana Carvey looks like kind of like an idiot with his like little. He looks
Yeah.
little even though he's wearing a muscle suit.
He looks little even though he's wearing a muscle suit. He's probably like half an inch shorter than both of us.
Yeah, he looks so small.
What a tiny fucking loser, and he's 5'9".
He's standing next to a man.
Yeah. Well, I was singing that on Martin Luther King Day the other day. I'm like, this is like, it's so like empowering. This is incredible. It's good. What if there was something like this for guys under 5'11"? What if there was a Martin Luther King for short guys to empower us,
What would it be called?
the most persecuted group? MLK, Manlit Little Kings.
Men Little Kings.
My little.
It can literally be called anything. It doesn't have to be MLK. It
Yeah,
can be called literally.
it
It's
doesn't have
brand
to.
new. It's a new thing.
What about Marvin the Luther King? And he's like, I have a dream that one day will I live on Mars. Right? That's Marvin the Martian, but it's Martin Luther King.
Yeah, yeah, I like it.
But
I like
that's somehow for short guys.
That's for short guys, and this is related to basketball.
This. Well, yeah, you can fucking throw Space Jam 2 in there or some shit. I don't fucking know. You actually see they released some more info about Space Jam 2 recently.
What is it? They can't fucking film it because
Yeah.
everything sucks.
Yeah, they can't animate the team of like Taiwanese animators has all died. So because of COVID-19. No, but it's like because what I thought it was going to be, I had like I submitted a spec script to Warner Brothers. Just kidding. I thought it'd be cool if it was like, oh, they're battling against like the environment or something, because it's like kind of like corny, but it's like, yeah, it's for kids, so you know what I mean. Kind of like how the
Like,
first one,
hey,
yeah, like this is important kind of thing.
please treat the environment well.
Yeah, but apparently it's them stuck in a computer or something. They're in like a supercomputer, and they have to like play a game of basketball to get out. I just what
They already did this on Scooby Doo Cyber Chase.
Well, what you couldn't at the time, you didn't realize it, but the developer's the evil guy because all the baseball stuff he puts in it. He's a big baseball fan. He puts baseball stuff in it, so he should have been a giveaway. He's the villain. I'm gonna check what other W or NBA stars, I guess, and WNBA. I want to
Big
see.
fat idiot guy.
I want to see
Played
who's
by
in
Danny DeVito, right?
in the second one, yeah, or in the first one, yeah, rather. I just want to know what other like NBA stars are in it. Oh, cool. So you
look
got
that up.
so LeBron is obviously the guy. Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard. Who the fuck else?
Do they play the Monstars?
Oh, hang on. For some reason, Chris Davis of the Oakland A's is in this movie. It's kind of random. Bob
Does
Berg.
he look weird? Is he like the tallest person? Well, he isn't the tallest person, but
No, not by a long shot. Gabriel Iglesias plays Speedy Gonzalez.
Gabriel Iglesias.
I'm funny.
Fluffy?
Yeah, I'm funny because I'm fat and Latina. A deadly combo. Latino, sorry. Oh, he's Latinx. Right?
No, okay. Tom Segura has a great point about this.
You
know who doesn't say Latinx?
Latin people.
People in Spain.
Yeah, my dear friend Danny that we've mentioned already on the show. He's I can't remember what fucking mix of people. I'm sorry. I'll be getting an angry DM about this later. But he's like, he speaks Spanish, like he's like has like Spanish is like the language they speak that like in the house and that kind of shit. And he's like, this is stupid as fuck. No one says this. No one is offended by Latino. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, because like racism, it's obviously like a horrible, like fucking whatever thing, but it's so polarizing in North America. But then you go over to like Europe and like all like the islands and shit, and they're like fucking throwing bananas at black soccer players and shit, and like chanting the N-word at people.
Well, that's obviously shitty.
But it's like, it's so crazy that just is that, yeah, like, whatever.
They
don't give a fuck whatsoever.
Let's not get offended by a masculine or feminine word.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, if you want to I got something masculine you can feminize society. How about that? I have something masculine that needs some feminine attention. I was talking, like I said, we were doing PR about what we should do with the podcast. Have you ever heard of Yes and the improv thing?
I should probably work on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be like, literally like the loosest concept ever. No. Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll just go back to my notes here.
Go back to my notes. Let me come up with something better here.
I'll put that one back in the lab and see if I can centrifuge something out of it. Yeah.
All right, go again. Hit me with it again.
Hey, I got something masculine that needs feminine attention.
Is it that mop on your head there?
Get his ass.
Boom.
Fuck. I don't know, man. Here, I'll put a poll out on the Instagram while we're recording.
Hockey or basketball, pick.
And folks, if you follow us on Instagram, please vote for basketball.
And I kind of don't care. But
what
we need to do is we need to focus on one.
Yeah. Do you want it to be basketball? As producer of the show, can I veto your vote and make it basketball?
I'm not gonna vote. We're not gonna vote.
Well, you're lucky because my out of the 3 votes as co-host, producer, and host, I'm the co-host and producer, and you're the co-host. So mine's
Okay,
weighted.
co-host, producer, and host. You
Or
just said you
fuck.
had 3 votes.
No,
How
you're.
are you the co-host and the host?
Hang on. Go back. So you're the co-host.
I'm the co-host.
I'm the co-host as well. Is it when you say co-host, does that mean it's just 2 hosts, or is it like the main host and a co-host?
I think it's a main host and a co-host.
Would you say Andy Richter's the co-host of Conan?
I don't know what those people are called.
Straight man or something?
It's his right-hand man.
Well, then if it's the straight man, it can't be you. Man, I'm fucking on fire today.
Who told you these things? Who has slandered my name?
That's like fuck. I forget who I was talking to. It was either you or my girlfriend or the guys, because those are the only 4 people I talk to. But I was the one thing. It's like, yeah, like the worst thing that could happen is like it's revealed that you have like a very small penis. Like, well, not very small.
Very small.
Hey, come on, cut me some slack. My hypothetical the other day was, hang on, I'm gonna burp. I'm gassy from my protein shake because I was too busy getting strong before this. My hypothetical was: would you rather have your dick be an inch longer but uncircumcised, or stay the same?
I would probably say the same.
That's there's a weird stigma around. Like, either way, it's disgusting. No man's penis is like, that's nice. I'm okay with this. Doesn't matter if it's cut, uncut, fucking bent, small, big, whatever. It's like this is fucked up.
I just don't want it to look like an anteater.
I don't want it to look like I was putting a glove on and it got bunched up.
Well,
oh fuck,
it's unfixable.
The cuff rolled up on while I was putting my glove on, and
I'll just have a horrible, painful operation as an adult to change it. Like, what? Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck. But that's a funny thing. You know who Andrew Yang is?
No.
He's like, he ran for president. He's like a meme fucking guy, but it's hilarious because he's probably going to become mayor of New York now. And one of his issues is to like ban circumcision because he considers it genital mutilation. Which is pretty.
What is with people?
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Where do they come up with this stuff?
Well, I guess technically you're cutting a piece off of a penis. I guess that's kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, there's part of the virus in the vaccine, where it's like, okay, that's kind of technically correct in some cases, but you're bastardizing it for your freaking agenda.
But that's also how it works.
Yeah. But
so this thing we're doing has been proven that it's pretty handy, except the one thing I'll say is like in the past they had to do circumcision for like cleanliness reasons and health reasons. Where now it's like people shower daily, like it's not a problem.
Oh, you mean like before indoor plumbing they were
like circumcision people up because it would get like infected and shit, right?
Yeah. Well, there's also like a disease where it can like, or not a disease, but like a disorder where it like attaches to the tip and like doesn't roll back. And
fuck that.
Like, yeah, it's like incredibly painful. But so there's some cases where it's like it needs to be done, but at the end of the day, who gives a fuck?
For me, it's just a look thing. Just looks nicer.
Well, for me, when I was 6, I got it caught in my bike chain and it ripped off. So I didn't have I didn't have a say in it.
Horrible pain. How did it get caught there? It's too far down.
How does that even happen? Why was your penis out?
Was it a clean break?
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I love fucking having a basketball podcast.
Yeah, I love talking basketball. It's so funny.
I was thinking about that because my theory for I don't know, I was about to send you a picture I took today. I don't know why, but
go ahead.
It's just it's not like funny or anything. It's just like a nice photo I took of early this morning. But the color
Lame.
palette, gay. The color palette's nice. But I was thinking because my idea for the rebrand of the podcast, you like the name. I was gonna say we changed the name, but because I'm like, oh, Jurassic Bark would be a funny podcast name. Because then I was thinking we could have like a T-Rex skull with like a old like fucking like carnival barker cone yelling and being like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, but then that could just be like a Futurama podcast, like you mentioned before we started recording, because it's like
that's what it is. The Futurama reference.
That's the dog. Yeah, well, it is. And then I'm like, fuck, should we just have like just like a like quote unquote comedy podcast where we don't even have a theme, where we just try to make each other laugh the whole time?
That could be good too. That could be really good.
But I think like it's
where we, in that case, what would be nice about that is, yeah, we can talk about sports, but we're not crutched on it.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's like at least we'd have a theme to fall back on.
Yeah.
And then it'd be hilarious to, like, if we ever do get like a following or ever whatever, going to people and be like, yeah, do you want to do our sports podcast?
And like,
then they listen back to it. It's like you kind of just called each other gay and referenced Family Guy for an hour here.
The podcast that I'm inspired by that you just said is Podcast About List.
Yeah, where they have
they'll talk to each other and shoot the shit about random whatever. It's for like
half
35 minutes.
Yeah, first half.
And then they'll go back to their structure of the podcast, the list thing.
Yeah.
For like 20 minutes.
We can do that.
And they don't even necessarily need to use the list. Sometimes they just go, yeah, that's stupid, dumb.
Yeah. That's you just use your structure when it's like expedient, if you will.
Yeah.
So like yeah, we can do that. Where like, so yeah, we'll demo that next episode where it's like the first half hour is just like shooting the shit and talking, which is basically what every episode has been. It's funny that this is cool. People love to hear this, I'm sure.
Who cares? There's only like we said, there's only 10 people maybe listening.
10 of my friends that feel bad enough for me to listen to my me and my brother call each other gay.
I feel bad about Danny and Simon though. They made us sweet shirts.
Well, it was just Danny. But to be fair, both of them like kind of designed the logo. And if we ever make it big, we got to get them on payroll because they've seriously helped out. How about the payment is being shouted out on the Sports Distraction podcast?
And by get them on, you mean meet them for the first time?
Yeah, you ain't ever met my literal two best.
What they look like.
My two best friends. That's funny, but he'll like this. Hang on, I'm gonna shout out his art page to our 8 subscribers. So it's Gakenzi, GAKENZI_art. Check it out. If you like it, you'll like it. It's for the real heads. So, oh fuck, that scared me.
I'm not checking it out. Ah!
I didn't hear her come in. Hello. My girlfriend's here, everybody.
Is that lighting or did she dye her hair darker?
She dyed her hair darker. This is great stuff for the podcast. A very visual bit. That scared the shit out of me for real though. But these Audio Technica headphones are just too sweet, baby. The noise canceling is too great. Fuck it. Do you want to just do like a really short one?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, we'll talk actual basketball and shit on the weekend.
I'm going to work on watching more basketball games, so we'll do that first.
Raptors Bucks tonight. Hey, your favorite segment where I say what games are good over in the upcoming days.
But then I'm absolutely going to watch every Montreal Canadiens game.
That's fine. Ooh, okay. So we have some heat. So the Bucks Raptors will be good if you're a Bucks fan. Just kidding. And then tomorrow, Blazers Rockets. That's a good game for you to watch. You like the Blazers?
Yeah, I love Blazers.
Friday, huge game. Raptors might actually get a win because we host the Sacramento Kings. So next 3 days, check those games out. That's homework for you, Matt.
What?
Not the that's to watch those 3 games for us to talk about. Well, it's like the
I got
one
nothing to fucking do. I got nowhere to go.
I can't do or like feel anything anymore. I can't.
Like normally, for example, I like keep my driveway shoveled.
Yeah.
Now it's just like
Who fucking cares?
my
Fuck,
car can go through it.
fuck this.
I'm good. Who am I shoveling it for? It's not me.
I thought I was thinking.
I don't use my driveway.
I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, dude, I straight up haven't gotten a haircut in like a year and a half. It's like, who fucking cares anymore? It's over. I don't care about anything. Yeah, but yeah. So look out for the new
Depression podcast.
It's funny. A lot of the podcasts I listen to for like the first little bit of like COVID and stuff and like Zoom podcasting, literally every single episode is just, yeah, so how you holding up? Just
how you doing? Are you doing okay?
I also think if it's just a straight basketball podcast, we'll be able to like get guests and shit. Because if we're like, hey, come do our joint hockey basketball podcast, they're like, what? Or if I'm like, hey, check out the most recent episode to see if you want to like come on, kind of thing.
You like hockey, you piece of shit.
And then it's just like a
you're
like,
garbage.
I'm gonna like honestly, I would wager 13 million people worldwide like hockey.
I think 13 million people in Canada like hockey.
How many people live in Canada?
37 million or whatever.
We have to guess most of those
13 million people worldwide. Are you fucked?
What did I just?
An idiot.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, 30.
There's 7 billion people.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
7 billion. I don't know, like 1% of that.
Yeah, not even 1%.
Likes hockey.
Isn't that crazy?
You're an idiot. You're dumb.
I'm actually a genius, that's
where I'm really smart. 13 million people like hockey, and 100 trillion like basketball.
And well, because every cool black guy likes basketball, and only like
every what are the things whales eat?
Krill.
They watch basketball.
Krill oil. Yeah, ants watch Ants are fans of basketball because they like strength. And like,
it's the thing.
I think who fuck I used to talk to
together as a team.
I used to talk to this guy at my gym about it, and he's like, I don't like hockey because it's a fucking rich kid sport. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true. Or it's like he's like, I'm a big soccer fan because anyone can do it. Anyone like it's like, oh, do you have a pair of shoes and a ball? Yeah, you can fucking play.
Tie a fucking thing of garbage together and kick it around.
Yeah, fill a fucking garbage bag or grocery bag full of leaves, kick that around.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck, man, I don't know. Well,
you say shoes, they don't need shoes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they just fuck. Yeah,
that's
they
later.
Calloused, tough feet, and then like they put
getting the MLC.
Yeah, they put cleat
called.
Put cleat MLS maybe.
MLS is it? What it is?
Major League Soccer. I don't fucking know, but
football. I don't know.
How about MLS? So it's a Chinese guy, and he says Matt Lily sucks because they say R's like L's or some shit. I don't know. I'll work on that one, but
maybe the podcast will also become less racist in the future.
Yeah, the podcast will become less racist and saying things are gay.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying that.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm like, yeah, we have to stop saying that, and then I listen back to it.
I haven't said it once.
Oh, it's just me, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't know how else to be funny. But
the guy's not smart.
The guy's actually
funny?
We watched the movie Hit and Run the other day, the Dak Shepard movie, which I quite like. But he says,
yeah, I think I remember.
I'm quoting the movie, okay? He says fags, and he's like, "Oh no!" She's like, what did you just say?"
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
And he's like, "What do you mean? I just use it in place of lame." She's like, "Yeah, don't do that." And then I watched
him and his wife.
Yeah, him and Kristen Smell. God, her ass. Just playing the hits today, baby. Just batting in doubles or knocking doubles all day, bringing everyone in. But yeah. So look out this weekend for the New Look podcast, where we tone it down racially and talk about just basketball. I was also thinking,
Tell Danny or Simon, whoever, to airbrush out that soccer ball and airbrush in a second basketball.
a Raptors logo.
No, the butt should be 2 basketballs.
Yeah, or it should just be. Or how about what is the fucking logo? I don't even remember what it looks like. What fucking show are we doing here? That's what I think. I'm like that. I was thinking about that at work. I'm like, you know what? Because I was nervous to ask you to change the podcast because I know we both enjoy doing it so much. But yeah, so there's like a football, a soccer ball, basketball, and a hockey puck. Just make it so it's 2 basketballs farting.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll get the boys
and really make sure the fart's coming right out of the dead center because it kind of doesn't look like it's coming out of the center right now.
Well, that's seriously messed up, man. He made that
right in the middle. It's got to come right out of that crack.
He made that out of the kindness of his heart because he's my friend, and you're critiquing it.
Do you think it's like? Do you think I wasn't unbelievably impressed by it at first?
I started crying,
and then I had a shirt of it in my hands.
That was
that. Like,
I couldn't fucking.
That was the hell.
That was. I'm gonna say this because my girlfriend's behind me. That was the best birthday present I got this year. I think. Just kidding. I can't see how she's reacting. What was the best birthday present you got? The shirt Danny got me. Oh, rude. She said, "Oh, rude, everybody." Not the. She got me the James Harden, which are literally my most comfortable shoes. The Harden 4 Pride, like the white ones with the rainbow bottom.
Yeah, with the rainbow bottom.
Come on, baby, come back. Okay, I'm back. Very good. But I was in the fishbowl I went to. Fuck off. This is a great episode. Well, I'm just gonna end.
Have you even wore the ones I got you yet?
I wore them once.
Too scared.
I wore them to the grocery store when it was the clearest day possible, and the Kobe 5s he's talking about, folks. The most expensive shoes I have. But yeah. Well, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for bearing with us through this transition period, and the podcast now goes by they them because we're transition, right? And ended on a fucking there. That was right over the plate for me. Okay, everybody. Follow the Twitter and Instagram at sports_pod100. Let's juice those numbers. Subscribe to the YouTube. Say nice things to me if you see me in person, and same goes for Matt.
Go vote for what you want here.
Oh, look, the vote's already in. Basketball it is. Whoa, what the hell?
Oh, wow.
With 100,
it's really weird. It was like 8,000 votes to like 10 votes.
Yeah, well, no, it was the entire population of the world minus 13 million, and then 13 million for hockey, and then everyone else for basketball. Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you so much for listening. You got anything else?
No, I'm good. That was good times.
That was a fun one. All right, everybody. See you later.